Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Finger Guns Podcast with Tony, Dave, and James. I am future editor Jimmy back with you, as this is our full-blown spoiler episode of Deadpool and Wolverine. We're releasing this as a bonus episode for y'all. Our conversation in the last episode went too long, and you know what? Because of the spoilers, we decided to put this out in two parts. That way it makes it a little bit easier for you to avoid spoilers about this movie if you haven't seen it yet. So if you have seen it and you're still here, great. Let's get into this. If you haven't seen it and you're still here, why? But also, I mean, you're your own person. You can make your own decisions. I support you if this is how you want to go down the road. So sure, let's get into this then. This is the Finger Guns Podcast bonus episode. Full spoilers, Deadpool Wolverine.
Shall we, for the first time in like 2 years, do you want to re-ring the spoiler bell?
Oh, I will re-ring the spoiler bell.
Buddy.
Boy.
It's been a long time. Give it to me, buddy.
Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo.
Thank you. That was nice. It's been a long time.
Okay, I need to go on a fucking rampage because my buddy today was talking to me about Deadpool and it just fired me up.
Okay.
What the fuck is Marvel doing? You literally destroyed any emotional fucking like
Tell me how you really feel, Tom.
no,
Yeah.
because I'm fucking like after watching that fucking opening, I was like, you completely destroyed Logan. You killed it. Like you went off on such an emotional thing that ending was such a fucking devastating blow, but it was needed. And you're like, holy shit, this is how you fucking closed it out, and then you completely fucking ruined it. And then you're gonna go and you're gonna fucking ruin Endgame because that is cinema fucking history of fucking Robert Downey Jr. snapping his fucking fingers and sacrificing himself to defeat fucking Thanos, and it's that huge emotional moment, and then you're gonna bring him back as fucking Doctor Doom? Unless they have a little side plot to be like, I'm this guy because I know the hero in your timeline actually tried to do this, and I'm trying to fuck with you.
That's what they're gonna do.
Are they gonna do that?
Yes, that is most
That
certainly
is
what
most
they're gonna do.
certainly. But
Yeah.
even
You don't cast Robert Downey Jr. in that part if you're not going to play into the fact that he was Iron Man.
Yeah.
even still, those are two big fucking moments in Marvel history that they have completely fucking destroyed now just so they can make a buck.
So I've seen this argument online. This is still not spoilery or whatever, but the argument online is, that's comics. People die and then they come back.
Sure.
Right? That's comics. But the medium of the comic medium is different than the film medium.
Yeah, and that's not the approach. Like
You can't,
if they
just
were
because it
going
works
to
in comics doesn't mean it's going to work on a movie.
correct, and if they were going to do that, they would have done that. They don't. The only thing that happens is every once in a while we get a recasted character, but we don't bring people back,
Right?
like,
Which
it's
is what
not-
they're leading to with
Yeah.
Secret Wars.
Yeah,
Right? And it's going to be annoying.
yeah.
Because it's going to be very fan servicey, like this movie was, and very.
This
and
movie
playing-
should be Deadpool and the fan service. Like,
And
Yeah.
I just because it worked on a comic where you can bring people back, like it's different. It's different, and I don't know what it's going to take for Marvel to realize that, because they're just going to keep plowing out things like this where where a lot of fans will just lap it up and just enjoy the hell out of it, which cool, or enjoy it in the moment like we did, and then kind of like let it go afterwards. But I think they're also going to fuck with they need to realize they've gotten so far down the rabbit hole of fandom that they're going to put off the general fans who just watch these movies because they're fun movies or they like the characters type thing.
Sure.
If they start bringing back fucking Iron Man or they bring back fucking Captain America and like that, it's going to be like a scene in Avengers Doomsday, exactly like Pirates of the Caribbean, where they're all like, they got to prep because they got to fight fucking Doctor Doom. Who are we going to bring back? And then fucking Steve Rogers is going to walk down the fucking stairs and be like, let's go. Type thing. Like, I already know it.
Yeah.
And people are going to go crazy for it. But it's like, it's a different medium and they should be treating it like a different medium. And I know they've already gotten burned on going on too many different tangents, and they're trying to make it a lot cleaner, and they're trying to bring it all together a lot easier now, which I admire. And the reason this movie is successful is because we haven't had a Marvel movie in half a year, as opposed to every other year in the last decade,
it's been like
where
3 movies a year,
there's been 2 to 3 movies.
Yeah.
So,
plus TV shows,
plus TV shows,
fucking all
so
this other bullshit.
There's a fatigue.
There's absolutely
there's a fatigue, but there's also like there's been a beat since
Yeah.
the last one. That's why this is so successful.
Yeah.
Other than the Deadpool Wolverine thing and the fan service.
I
But
mean, there was enough that was going to drive this movie anyway. But yes, I think you're right. To your point, there has been a time. You gave us a break. You let us take a breather from all this shit for a bit,
and then they're going to just jump right back into it.
which yeah.
But maybe it's just going to take them to keep fucking.
Yeah.
They got to fail again.
Yeah, but even with this movie, and like, you know, there's a literal line in this movie. It's like, oh, it's Alliance from season 1, episode 5 of Loki. And it's like, yeah, because the prerequisites for this movie are still fucking bullshit.
Of course.
Like people don't know all this stuff. And it's like, sure, it's fan servicey, but like, you also don't explain what the fuck Alliance is. You just assume that everybody's seen Loki and literally call it out in your script. Like,
I still don't know what the fuck. I can't remember what the fuck.
I don't fucking remember what Alliance is. I just remember he's a purple smoke cloud.
Yeah, it just like consumes things.
Yeah, but they go. I remember they definitely go into it in more detail in Loki, but
Yeah.
what the fuck if I remember? It's been years since that show came out.
Or to what I told you
Yeah.
with our cousins watching it, where they don't understand the joke
Gambit.
of Channing Tatum playing Gambit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't get that joke.
Yeah.
So it's like, cool. Like, it's not even that deep a cut, but it feels like a fucking deep cut for fucking casual fans.
Yeah.
That's funny that you guys bring that up, because when Elektra gets revealed, Melissa whispered in my ear, "Who's that?
Whomst? Yeah.
Who's that?" I was like, "Oh,
I was
she's
like,
in."
do you remember the random one-off Jennifer Garner Elektra movie?
I was like, "Do you remember Daredevil?" She's like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the one with Ben Affleck." I was like, "Yeah, she's in it." Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then she's
had
like her
who-
own movie.
And then another one.
But before you get there, the bit where they're like, "Oh yeah, Daredevil." Like, oh, that's not a big deal. That was fucking golden.
Yeah.
Golden.
Yeah.
And when I would say my boy Wesley Snipes, because I fucking love Blade.
Patron saint.
Patron saint Wesley Snipes. When he shows up, she's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Come on, babe, you remember Blade?" She's like, "Oh yeah, Blade." Yeah. Are our cousins gonna know what fucking Blade is?
Well, they might.
Blade,
I fucking doubt it. I think they'd have a better understanding of who Blade is versus Channing Tatum, which is more.
Channing Tatum is the
I had to mansplain why Channing Tatum was in it.
Yeah,
to Melissa.
Like, it's a fun nod.
Yeah.
I think it's very fun, and it's a unique push.
But only the hardcores are gonna understand that.
Yeah, and there's not.
Even it took me for half a second. I was like, "Is that Channing Tatum?" Oh yeah, he was supposed to be fucking Gambit. Like, even it took me in the moment to go. And then whatever the fuck his choice of Creole accent was, that was wild shit.
Them always
fucking pointing it out was fucking gold.
Yeah. Fucking calling him Sling Blade.
It's been a minute since I've seen Sling Blade. Could you repeat that?
Like, there's some really funny lines.
Yeah, that's a line that I laughed. So I was there with my girlfriend, her sister, and her partner, and I laughed hysterically at that line because I'm the only one of the four of us that's seen fucking Sling Blade. I'm like, what deep cut? Who the fuck is? I had Sling Blade on VHS.
Yeah, you did. I remember.
I've never even seen Sling Blade.
Oh,
it's whack.
I reckon. I know that.
I reckon. It's a choice of an accent. Anyway,
the scene I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys know exactly what it is. It's when fucking he's like, oh my god, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it.
Oh god, so good.
He's like, flame on. And
My face lit up.
right as he's about to say it, I was like, oh no, it's not Captain. I was like, this is awesome. I was like, I was like a fucking seal just clapping, like lapping that up.
Yeah.
I lapped that up.
I did a full Leonardo like point at the screen when the CN Tower was sticking out of the sand.
I
was
fucking,
like,
I fucking love that. Yeah.
But it's
and the pot shots I kept taking at 20th Century Fox was lovely, including the good riddance graduation memorial video during the credits. It was great.
Thought that was a sweet.
That was such a sweet tribute.
But I love that it finished on the Fox logo. I was like, oh yeah. Bye.
Even the way call it, even like the logo and the void, like that was cute. I like that.
But yeah, like we're saying these things and how much we like them type thing, but like I don't know if we're
also talking about the peaks.
Yeah, we are talking about the peaks.
We really are talking about the peaks.
We are talking about the peaks. Because like that scene that I was mentioning with Wolverine talking to Deadpool, and then it leads into them fighting in the Honda Odyssey, which they keep talking about for some reason, and then
the Honda Odyssey fucks.
And then
I'm sure our cousins Bruno and Florine love that, since they're the only ones that I know that have a Honda Odyssey still.
And then You're the One That I Want comes on after like the fucking Greatest Showman 3-second clips.
Yeah.
Like it's like cool, but okay.
The music man. He's like, my buddy Maurice.
Like music. The quips, the like throwaway clips are what I enjoy about this.
Yeah.
The fucking world-ending bullshit again. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Fridging fucking Morena Baccaro or whatever. Baccarin again.
Literally. And using her character the exact same fucking way again. It's constantly,
and they even reference
his relationship. I'm like, fucking stop.
Literally, like I hold the first one on the fucking pedestal. It is like one of my favorite sad time movies when I don't want to watch Spring Breakers or David Cronenberg's Naked Lunch.
Sure.
Obviously.
Those are two fucking capital C choices, homie.
Naked
Where's Titan in that list of feel good movies?
It was either Naked Lunch or Titan. I felt like Naked Lunch would hit better, and it did.
Fuck me, Tony.
The first one, he did literally everything for that character. And that was the first movie. That was the first movie. Everything that he did, it was all for her. It was her.
And that's great.
Right? The chemistry between them is fucking electric. Like it's like great.
She's also in that movie more.
Right? And she's in the movie more. And then you fridge her in the second one and you kind of just fucked it off for the same reasons.
Yeah.
And then you fucking do it again in the third one. Have you not learned fucking anything?
No, they just continually go back to that well.
Like, give me a break. Like she is the beating heart of this fucking character,
brutal.
And you just throw it away.
Yeah, even the fact that she couldn't even be Lady Pool and had to be fucking his fucking wife.
Oh, come on, you knew it had to be.
I knew it had to be, but come on, like
I wanted it to be T Swift.
I knew it. The moment I heard Lady Pool was in it, I was like, it's got to be her.
It's Blake, yeah.
It's got to be her. And then they even mention it earlier in the movie. Like, she just had her 4th kid and she's still looking great. I was like, okay, very clearly going to be her.
Fuck.
It's just, it's just so dumb.
Yeah. There's a Taylor Swift song in the movie too, isn't there?
There is. What did you guys, just because the Lady Pool, I did not, what'd you guys think of McConaughey?
I didn't even realize
briefly
it was him.
as his voice. Oh no, I knew it. I was like, it's either
knew it immediately.
It either is McConaughey or it's someone doing a pretty good impression of McConaughey. And then I sat through the credits and I was like, oh, nope, there he is.
Yeah.
I thought the whole Deadpool Corp thing was fucking bullshit. I thought that was stupid.
That brings me to something that we need to talk about with this movie.
Is it the hero jump that looks like dog shit?
It's
some of the CG looked fucking bad.
It is all of Sean Levy's directing in this. It is garbage.
This
awful. Movie is a fucking mess of a direction.
It's just bad. It's Reynolds riffing. Well, it has 5 different fucking writers on it.
if you count on Letterboxd, including the original writers who weren't credited in those opening credit movies.
I thought they were.
No, if you count on Letterboxd all the people listed as writer and original writer for this movie, it's 11.
Jesus.
11 writers to get this thing into some sort of workable condition. And then beyond that,
I just thought it was just, I was telling James, it was literally like he was just bunting.
Yeah.
It was just straight down the middle the whole time. There's nothing unique about it.
Nothing.
There's nothing that kind of like showed.
And that's what kills me about Deadpool, right? Because the first one is like, it's so fresh. It's still, many people will disagree with me, but to this day, Deadpool 1 still hits for me.
Yeah.
Because it's
Still
still fresh.
a first time director. Like that guy was a stunt guy.
Of course, right? But even Reynolds, he's not as annoying. He still has his quits. He's still
a little
like
bit charming.
He's charming, right? But in the second one, he's fucking annoying. And in this one, I want to wring his fucking neck. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I like Ryan
And
Reynolds
I know
as
they
an
reference
actor.
it a few times.
Of course. Like he's a great actor. He's a charming, he's a adorable jackass. I would say it. I will stand. I will die on that. I will die on that hill.
You're like alone on that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He's an adorable jackass. I will watch any movie with Ryan Reynolds in it.
That's what he's made his money on. He wants people like you.
Okay, but you know what? I'm not on board for this. He's fucking annoying, and that's why. And that's why I couldn't be like. After I saw this movie, I couldn't go back. I couldn't go back to the second one. I've had enough.
Yeah. Deadpool core fight garbage.
I didn't like that
not
at all.
Framed well. Not exciting to watch, not even interesting to look at. It was just boring as fuck, and it ends on such a fucking wet fart. And the worst culprit in this case is the main fight inside of Ant-Man's corpse's arms with like Blade and all of them.
Yeah,
that is so poorly shot and poorly edited.
Yeah.
I literally just like sat there and went, what the fuck? Like everything was serviceable up to that point. It wasn't interesting, but it was like, okay, like this is fine. Like I'm following along. I got to that scene and I went, did I just get thrown into a different movie? What the fuck is happening? None of it makes any sense. All of it's badly shot, quickly edited. It's like there's 28,000 cuts. They
forget about it.
They forget about the geography of the scene completely for a while.
Yeah.
Then they forget about it entirely and go and deal with Cassandra
Nova. Yeah.
They deal with Cassandra for a while, completely forgetting that all these fucks are outside still fighting.
Yeah.
And then they like stop the fight to watch them jump through the
strange.
And even then, like they're losing briefly at that point before they then come back around. But like it's shot in a way that's supposed to make me feel like, oh, they're losing the fight, and then they're not, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like it was such a bad scene.
Yeah,
that I was like, I'm fuck you, Sean Levy. Like you fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like Free Guy.
I did not like Free Guy that much.
I fucking hated Free Guy.
I fucking do not like this.
I like that Jodie Comer got a lead role, but I do not like Free Guy.
Yeah. Also,
I didn't mind the Adam Project?
The Adam Project.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
And like some of his older stuff, I don't mind.
Big Night of the Museum fan. Hey, you big Cheaper by the Dozen fan.
Did he do all of the Night at the Museums?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one. I'll give him the first one.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I'm a fan of in a sec. I just want to
Robin Williams is mostly the reason for that.
Yeah, and that's fair. But again, that's not his directing. That's just fucking Robin Williams.
Exactly. And Ben Stiller. Come on.
But this fucking
I'll tell you what I'm a big fan of. That.
Oh, yeah,
there's
big
my
fat
Sean
liar,
Levy.
sure, yeah,
There's
yeah.
my Sean Levy right there.
That's fine.
Paul Giamatti's very proud of that movie.
Yeah, I bet he is. I don't know. I'm done with Sean Levy as a director. And unfortunately, I know that I can't be done with Sean Levy as a director because that man keeps failing upwards in a trajectory that makes no sense to me. And like Ryan Reynolds loves this man and he shouldn't. He should find a better director.
He doesn't care because he just lets him do what he wants.
But also, the restraint Ryan Reynolds must have had to not put a drop of aviation gin in this movie.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the clear shot of his apartment where there's just an aviation gin bottle just sitting there.
I'm sure it's there. I'm sure it's in that
God,
scene.
that's the one reason I gotta rewatch is just to see if he was actually restrained or not. Because like I have vivid flashbacks of fucking Red Notice.
Oh my god!
Or it's just a fucking advertisement for aviation and Tremana.
Yeah.
For like a good solid half an hour.
I forgot that movie existed.
We all should.
They're supposed to be making sequels.
I hope not. Give me a 6 Underground
Anyway.
sequel.
Oh, fuck off.
I don't like.
Why
the
is
direction here.
X-23 suddenly there at the end? Did they even kind of allude to why that happened?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
how this version of X-20, like,
Continuing
To fucking ruin Logan.
he asked at the end if there was any way that his friends could be saved. Now, why is there any way his friends could be saved equated to X-23? I don't know, because why was Wesley Snipes not invited to the dinner at the end? I know Wesley Snipes, like he's still got some debts to pay off. He's got to earn that paycheck.
I love that Wesley Snipes was in this. I love that he showed up.
Dave, the moment he said some motherfucker's still trying to skate uphill, I was like, oh man, Dave fucking blew a load through the roof when he said that.
I thought of Matt Layden, friend of the podcast, Matt Layden, when he said it. And I even texted him after, and I was like, there's a line in this movie, and you're going to know it. I thought of you when they said it. And I don't know if he's seen it yet or not, but I didn't want to spoil who said it or anything. So I'm hoping he gets to see it cold.
Incredible.
I thought Emma Corrin was very, very good as Cassandra Nova, but they did the same thing they always do.
Yeah.
And just got rid of her. Sorry, got rid of them. Got rid of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're a cool villain.
It's a waste.
But they're wasted.
It's a waste. It's a huge fucking waste.
Yeah, there's a lot of that happening here. Emma Corrin was wasted. Miranda Baccarin was wasted. I don't know.
Blind Al.
Leslie Uggams. Yeah. You call her Blind Al?
She's blind.
She's blind.
Rewatching them all.
Yeah.
I love every time she
Leslie
shows
Uggams
up.
is my favorite.
Every time she shows up.
The amount of cocaine that this woman wants.
Seriously. It's so good every time.
Yeah.
She's so amazing.
Yeah.
Because she's just so deadpan. She's
Constantly.
so good.
Constantly. It's the greatest.
The part in the, what do you call it, in the party when the TVA come and he like closes the door. He's like, oh, so you're the strippers. It's like, oh, and you can do some begging. It's like, I want some serious eye contact from you.
This is new for Disney, but
no, it's like that.
Yeah.
I hate that they ruined some of that in the trailers and the when they're just riffing on different variations of doing cocaine. They ruined that in the trailer too.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised. We've already used the word restraint. I am genuinely surprised that they didn't show off so much more of this, like the second half of this movie.
Yeah.
That like they only showed a chunk of this movie in the trailers and they didn't fucking show the whole thing.
No. Yeah.
Like at least they're marketing them properly.
Yeah.
And not just ruining it. Like I know the last trailer shows X-23, but I was genuinely surprised going into some of this. Since a lot of this didn't get spoiled for me. Like I knew so much of it. I knew Elektra was coming back.
Yeah.
I knew X-23 was in it like the week before, but like I knew so much of it from all the shit that leaked that I'm impressed that there was stuff that didn't leak.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it wasn't spoiled, and that's because I'm just not chronically online anymore. And that's been a blessing. The fact that I got off Twitter, I think, was the best thing I ever did. But
X.
Dave. The fact that I got I got off it when it was still Twitter. So I can say that I got off Twitter. You're still on X, like a chump. But anyway, so you get to deal with all these spoilers because I don't know, Tone. Every once in a while, he's like, "Oh, be warned, the spoilers are out there." I've never come across them. Like, if I go looking for them, I will. But like, yeah.
Cool.
No, I was just gonna say to the Twitter point. I'm getting really fucking mad that entire scenes of the movie are on TikTok, like twisters and Deadpool.
Oh, sure.
Right? And I'm like, when did it become okay to do that? Like we're all trying to
since the pandemic,
right?
Yeah.
But we're all trying to crack down on piracy and all this shit. You got it all on fucking TikTok and they're going viral and you're doing nothing about it.
Homie, the amount of there's a pretty solid cold open to this movie before the actual title comes up. And the amount of phones that were sitting there at the ready in their camera mode, waiting for the title to come up so that they could take a photo of the title of the movie in the movie while it's playing, I was appalled. I was like, the fuck
It's a
is
thing.
happening?
I was telling you it's a thing now.
I saw it yesterday. Dave and I went and saw The Godfather yesterday, and a few people did that as well. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't notice it. I'm glad I didn't notice it.
It was literally the guy right in front of us.
Ugh.
You don't need to fucking do that. Why do you need to do that?
Yeah.
What is that gonna like? What is this? This is the concert video
Literally
of your phone. Like, you're never gonna fucking care about this photo again. You are going to delete it in 2 months when you scroll back and go, oh, the fuck, delete. Like,
And what do they do for movies where like the title doesn't come up?
what are they doing for Nolan's film? Just sitting there waiting for the end to start, like, to happen? Like,
I would be like, how would you do it for Oppenheimer? You just wait.
yeah, in 3 hours, your phone is just on the camera mode
Yeah,
when you're fucking
seriously.
sitting there. I wonder when he's gonna drop it.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, there was one fucking TikTok that I saw, and they were showing the 40x experience of Twisters.
Yeah.
And he's fucking like,
Yeah.
why
Aren't you paying attention to the movie?
are you
Yeah.
not paying attention
Why
to
the
the movie?
fuck
Why
are
did
you
you pay
filming
Why are
it?
you paying $25 to fucking film the damn thing?
Yeah.
Wait, and
We keep talking about how expensive it is to go see movies.
Yeah.
And people are sitting there on their phones in fucking IMAX
Yeah.
or 40X. Like, two 40X tickets with CineClub cost me $40.
Yeah.
You're telling me if you don't have CineClub or you don't have Scene Points or whatever the fucking same thing is in the States,
Yeah.
you're telling me you're spending that kind of money to film it while you're watching it? And why aren't we cracking down on it? You can see it's very clearly a trend, what James is saying about
Yeah.
the title card thing. Why aren't you cracking down on that?
Yeah.
You can very easily do it.
literally.
It's ridiculous.
like,
It's
fucking do
and- yeah.
something.
I'm glad I haven't noticed it in real time, but I know it's a
People-
thing.
yeah. To your point, people complain about the price of tickets. People complain about the movie experience in general. But then I see this shit, and it's like, then what the fuck are you complaining? You spent, like, I saw this in fucking IMAX. That ticket was $22. You're gonna fucking sit there and fucking whip your phone out. One of the most heartfelt moments of this movie, I see a guy in the fucking bottom left and bottom right of this IMAX theater, phones out, full brightness, just scrolling through Instagram. What the fuck are you doing?
Go the fuck home.
You're not in your fucking living room. I don't give a shit what you do at home, but you in a darkened theater with upwards of 75 people all around you. What are you doing? This is not like you, like, it's giving main character, like,
It's because people don't care anymore. But we need,
and that
but they
fucking
need,
pisses me
but
off.
somebody needs to bite the bullet. Somebody has to fucking fall on the sword and get fucking busted for it.
Yeah.
And then maybe they'll stop, or maybe they'll be a little more discreet about it.
Yeah.
But somebody needs to fall on the sword and have it happen to them, where they're like, "Hey, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Here's a fucking here's a fucking $250,000 fine."
So back to my photo guy who took a photo of the title card. He was sitting just sort of kitty cornered to my left in the theater. Takes the photo. Okay. The guy sitting directly beside me did the same thing, but he just took the photo, locked his phone, put it down. Okay. I had problems with them later. They had a full-blown fucking discussion happening beside us, and we all had to go, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it wasn't during a joke scene. It wasn't like, well, the whole theater was laughing. It was a quiet moment, like one of the rare quiet moments in this movie.
Yeah.
And you're fucking having a full conversation. The fuck is this shit? No, this guy over here takes a photo, opens up Instagram, is like swiping through the filters to try to
Don't
find the
fucking
right
tell me
filter.
he posted it during. I literally would have ripped his phone out of his hands and thrown it.
During the movie.
Somebody
man.
had the Godfather screening yesterday. Shout out to the Playhouse, 35 millimeter Godfather screening.
Chef's kiss.
There's a guy in the back who literally said, "Put that down now."
Yeah.
So,
and literally, honestly, well, the Playhouse has usually been pretty good. Like, the audience at the Playhouse is always better than any Cineplex audience has ever been ever. But yeah, that was good to hear.
yeah.
Anyway,
People kept getting up to pee. I was like, yeah, we get it. It's a
It's
3 hour
3
movie.
hours.
Come on.
my dad got up to pee.
Of course. You almost fucking
Because he was trying to get out because the playhouse scene, the seats rock, so he's trying to get some leverage. So he grabbed the seat in front of him, but a guy was sitting in there, so he just like whooped him back. And the guy was like, "What the fuck?"
He apologized, but it was
really
quite
funny.
amusing to see.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway, we got way off topic here.
We did, but that's why I was happy I didn't go with a big crowd. It was a smaller crowd on like actual opening day, not the preview day.
Yeah.
And it was definitely like there were some fanboys behind me. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But it was definitely an audience of just like random fans or people that were just interested in the character.
Yeah.
So they weren't doing any of this goofy shit, and I appreciated it more.
Yeah. I went to the worst theater. That was my problem. I was at Young and Dundas.
Oof. Hive of scum and villainy.
I saw it Monday night and it was packed.
I also saw it Monday night in IMAX at Young and Dundas, but I did get Shake Shack for dinner, so there's something going on. Nice
there you go.
Can I also point out that everybody's going bananas that he's mimicking the fucking bye 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 dance, and it's like, yes, that's very clearly what he's doing. I don't even need to see the bye 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 dance to know that's what he's doing.
What do you mean they're going nuts?
They're like, oh my god, I can't believe that it's so choreographed. It looks the same type thing.
Yeah,
like
because that's the bye 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 dance.
They're shocked that he.
Do you understand how fucking cataclysmically huge that song was when it came out? Everyone knew the dance. I know the dance.
Right?
Cataclysmic, Tony.
It's a big word for you, James.
It is, and it's a truth. Like Bye 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 was huge when it came out.
It's not as fun as when it showed up in Red Rocket, but
sure,
it was amusing enough that he did it. But I wasn't going, oh, it's the dance. It's like, yes, that's very clearly the dance.
Yeah,
it's very obviously that.
I was giggling,
but like what again?
Yeah.
If you're just a casual person, would you recognize that? Like Quentin, when he watches this movie, he's like, what the fuck is that?
No, he's not going to know that. But anybody who was alive when that song came out will know that dance.
Yes.
Quentin's going to know what that dance is because of both of you.
Yeah.
The
music video is intense, man.
Alyssa does love NSYNC.
The music video is fucking intense.
Eloise is probably going to be doing it in the background.
that was Justin Timberlake's ramen noodle hair phase.
Did you guys like that they didn't do? Well, you didn't rewatch the other Deadpools, right?
I haven't seen them in a bit.
Do you remember how the credit scenes are?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you like
the hand drawn thing, right?
Not even that. Like, I mean, like the opening credits where it's like,
this
movie is made by
riffing off the
Like, did you like that they got rid of that?
Yeah, I was fine with it. I don't care.
I didn't even remember until afterwards. I was like, oh yeah, they got rid of that.
Once I saw that there was 6 writers on screen, and then finding out afterwards that there was actually a total of 11 writers for this movie, I was like, yeah, you can't do that because this movie's fucking a dog pile of nonsense.
What about Henry Cavill? That was weird.
That was something. I did like that he cocked his arms to unlock his claws, though. That was...
I guess that's just how he does things.
That's fine, and I'm here for it. No, he was definitely given that as a direction. Like, you have to cock your fucking arms. That is now forever something that Henry Cavill has to do.
Oh my god,
love it.
That scene in Mission Impossible still fucking
man,
hits.
That mustache was crucial. It was important to his character.
He grows full facial hair back when he cocks his arms.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like wild. I know we're going all over the place type thing, but I feel like it's appropriate for this movie.
This movie is all over the fucking place.
It's all over the map.
Yeah. It is all over the map. It is referencing things. It is bringing back things. It is
and it works, and then it doesn't.
When it works, but it doesn't always work. And when it doesn't work, holy shit, does it not work?
Like Nice Pool.
Fuck Nice Pool. Although the proposal made me laugh. I don't know who's going to remember the proposal, but a few people do.
The hardcores will.
Yeah.
I
can gently tap the fourth wall too. The proposal.
I will die for Dogpool.
I will also die for Dogpool.
Yeah, Dogpool's
I'm a cat person.
Dogpool's a weird boy.
I will die for Dogpool.
I just love all the scenes. He's just like, oh my god. He's like
Yeah.
freaking out. And he's like clapping his hands and stuff. And like he's like just letting the dog like lick him, and then he starts like licking the dog back. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah.
But again,
Or when he brings it to Blind Owl.
Yeah.
Again, Blind Owl.
Yeah.
James, you said it. You say it the best. Deadpool is like Airplane. If you don't,
If
you don't
Absolutely
like a
how I
joke,
felt.
you're
There's
gonna
one right behind
There's
it.
one right behind it. If you
Yeah.
don't like that joke, wait 5 seconds, and there's gonna be another one.
Yeah.
They're just not as clever.
They're just not as
They're
clever.
100% not as clever. It's a lot of self-referential and meta shit, and some of the
But it's
jokes,
almost like
some of the
too
jokes,
fucking meta.
yeah, some of the jokes do require you to have some sort of level of knowledge and be operating on the same sort of sphere that Ryan Reynolds' brain operates on, because like the references and shit that he's pulling is a very specific era that he's pulling from.
Yeah.
And if you remember it and know it, you're good. You'll laugh. You'll have a good time. But not everybody's going to do that, especially not, Gen Alpha. They're not going to fucking understand half of these fucking jokes at all.
It's a dated movie.
It's already a dated movie.
It's already a
and
dated
it
movie.
literally just came out.
Yeah.
It's already dated.
That's what I mean. Like in 5 years, I'm not even gonna fucking care about this movie. Like it's so specific and timed right now. It has no longevity. Like there's no infinite rewatchability. I'm not gonna fucking, if the Playhouse is like, we got Deadpool and Wolverine in on 35 millimeter in like 50 years, I'm not gonna fucking go. I don't care. Like it's not gonna be enough to drag me out. First of all, it wasn't shot on film, so I wouldn't go anyway. But
I can't imagine going to go see this in my 80s.
well, yeah, to your point,
Like,
but like,
I'll watch it at home.
yeah, but my dad, who's 70, he's turning 76. We just went and saw The Godfather, and he had a great time. Like he really loved seeing it. But like, there's movies that have staying power and longevity, and you can rewatch it anytime. They're classics for a reason. This is not going to be one of them, no matter how much the marketing wants to tell me that it is.
And even in some of the MCU movies are, I wouldn't deem them classics, but they're a little more timeless. And I would
could
go back to
I
them.
would still rewatch the first Iron Man now.
Oh, yeah, that's because it's fucking awesome.
It's fucking awesome. Like it's legitimately very good.
And I did like watching the first Deadpool again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I did like
it's
watch
fucking awesome.
It's
yeah.
fucking awesome.
like Deadpool 2, not as like there's
No.
some awesome bits about it, but it's not as good.
No.
But yeah, this one
Winter
I'm not-
Soldier, I'll watch it again.
Oh, I love Winter Soldier.
Right?
Me too.
And like in like rewatching Endgame again, just literally brought me back to the first time I saw it.
Oh, I gotta watch both. I gotta
Right?
do Infinity War and Endgame.
And even
but, yeah.
and even Infinity War, I remember where I was. I remember how I was
I
feeling.
liked it a lot better the second time I watched it.
yeah, and
I've liked it more and more every time.
and I liked Endgame the second time I watched it too. Those movies can hold the test.
Yeah.
This movie will not.
No.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it again in 5 years, high out of my mind, fucking laughing at it. But like that's
Maybe.
it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's it's gonna be a stoner movie. And
Yeah.
like even still, I'd probably just want to watch fucking Grandma's Boy on repeat if I was doing that.
Okay,
Not
come
this
on
movie.
now. Come on.
I'd watch Waiting again, I think, before I
Yeah.
watch this movie.
Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
I'd watch The Voices again.
Oh.
You need to watch The
Yeah, I do
Voices.
need to watch The
You need
Voices.
to watch The Voices. But
I do.
Waiting, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Or Van Wilder, obviously.
Yeah.
I like the Van
Waiting,
Wilder
Waiting,
joke.
I got to. It's got my boy Luis Guzman in it.
Just Scream Queen Justin Long.
And Scream Queen Justin Long. Yeah, there's a lot of good in there.
Just because you mentioned we were talking Infinity War, I think I would have liked that movie from the jump if they didn't announce Spider-Man No Way Home or Far From Home was coming.
Yeah.
So soon after.
Yes.
If they had held
Yes.
if they had held off on
yeah.
that, I think I would have liked Infinity War better.
What's that fucking movie called? No Way Home.
The last one?
The last one.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
Another one that
Yeah.
will stand the
Yeah, I think so.
little fan
think so.
servicey,
Yeah.
but fan servicey in the right way.
It's very fan
It's
service-y.
very fan service.
But I would say
I
in the
haven't
right
had a
way.
lot of desire to rewatch it.
I would see it again, but I
Yeah.
would watch that over Deadpool and Wolverine. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
speaking
fair
from a
points.
fan service point of view.
And since we're talking about fan service, he looked fucking stupid with the mask on. I don't care that that's the costume. He looks fucking stupid with it. That's why they never used that costume, because
Yeah.
it looks fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, he looked fucking goofy as
it
fuck.
was, yeah, it
it looks
was
fucking
bad.
stupid.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Like when he's in the yellow
Even
and blue,
the eyes.
it's
The eyes
bad.
look so fucking
it's because
weird.
he's
all bad.
CGI'd.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's
stupid.
all-
It's
But
fucking
it's
stupid.
It's like it looks Like when he's wearing the yellow and blue, it's like, okay, yeah. But when he puts the mask on, I'm like, what
nope,
the
and I'm out.
fuck?
Yeah.
That looks stupid.
Yeah. Although, what's the wind resistance on those blowjob handles is a good quip.
Yeah.
To that junk of a mask.
Yeah, definitely. There are some we've said it more than once. There are some great quips, but then there's other stuff that you're just like,
Yeah.
And I expected more like X-Men characters to be back. And it's like, oh, cool, you brought back the guy who played fucking Sabretooth.
Nice.
And then good, you brought back Toad.
Yeah, great. Oh yeah, you also brought back Mephisto. Fucking remember Mephisto, everybody? What did he do in that fight?
Oh, it's not Mephisto. It's
Pyro.
No, not
No.
No, isn't it Azrael or something?
Azrael. That's
yeah.
it.
If
It was
Mephisto was
Azrael.
there, everybody would have gone, but it's Berserk. And then they brought
Yeah.
back the Juggernaut, and they didn't even have the balls to bring back Vinnie Jones.
Right?
Yeah.
Just
what
some
a
fucking half-ass like discount Vinnie Jones.
He doesn't even discount Vinnie Jones.
But I had it. But fucking Pyro. I don't even fucking remember.
I don't remember fucking
It's in
Pyro.
X3.
Oh, great. The one that we don't talk about.
Yeah.
I want to see it again.
No, you don't.
I kind of do.
You don't.
I've only seen it once.
You want to see You want to watch Last Stand just as much as I want to rewatch X-Men's Origins.
Yeah.
Shut it.
All right.
before we finish the fucking end credits scene.
Yeah.
I always love when it's not something hinting at the fucking future.
Oh god, yeah. I was so happy that it wasn't that.
Like the first time when it was Nick Fury saying, I'm putting together a team, the Avengers Initiative.
Yeah.
That was cool as shit.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's been dwindling returns.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I love when it's a fucking throwaway scene.
Yeah.
It was a funny.
Great throwaway scene.
It's a great throwaway
Just
scene.
seeing Chris Evans go off like that for
It was a great throwaway
a solid
scene.
minute was excellent.
Great throwaway scene.
Yeah.
Not quite the fucking Doctor Strange one with our boy Bruce Campbell,
True.
but it was a great, and I was happy I waited for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Defs. But all of that to say, there's a lot wrong with it. And there's still some goodness in it. It's a very, very, very mixed bag.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's worth seeing if you're a fan of this franchise.
Yeah.
And obviously if you want to see how the fucking sausage is made, you have to see it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, and at this point, like I've just been noticing on social media that a lot more and more is being sort of like parsed out now that it's been out for less than a week. They've been sharing a lot more about who's in this movie and different things. So, I mean, at this point, the chances of you avoiding spoilers is slim to none, but do your best if you can and just go have a
we just
fun
spoiled
time.
the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that's true. But, before my non-spoilery section, it was, go have a fun time. It is fun, but it's not a good movie.
Yeah. And you're not gonna love it after the fact.
No,
No.
absolutely not.
So
let's wrap that up there.
yeah.
Because we've been talking for over 2 hours now. I think we're going to be at like 2.5 hours. And I hope you all stuck around, I guess. I don't know.
I'm happy anytime anybody listens to us and listens to us riff on fucking Marvel.
Yes.
I love that. And I appreciate every single one of you for listening to us
Absolutely.
bitch about movies.
Absolutely.
Because it's my favorite pastime.
Yes.
It is quite a time.
Yes. Yes. But we will be back in a couple of weeks. Regular episode for you.
Back on our
We'll
bullshit.
cover, well, not regular episode, I should say. It's going to be some more Fantasia. We'll talk about some more movies.
So not back on our bullshit.
No,
yet.
that's going to take a little bit of time, and it'll only be a brief window before TIFF kicks off. So
This is true.
buckle the fuck up.
Festival season, boys.
Yes, we are. We'll get through it, and then we'll take a break. Maybe we'll go on vacation for a bit.
Nah.
We still got fucking movies to bitch about.
This is true. But until then, I'm still Jimmy,
Big T Tony B.
And non-echoey Dave.
and we will see you next time.